YouTube, what is going on, man? Welcome back to the channel for another video. As you guys have seen the title, we are back. We are back. I'm actually going to pick up my trailer right now. I just came from the bank, so we are actually paying this all the way out, straight cash. So came from the bank, so we're about to go pay for this trailer all the way outright cash. I'm not going to Ward Brothers this time. Um, I still love Ward Brothers. I still love Ward Brothers. As you see, I got the kids with me as well. But they didn't have what I needed. The inventory, I think they're switching their direction on what they want to do as far as for their trailers. So they didn't really have a non-CDL trailer that I was looking for. So I'm actually picking up from another company, which y'all will see once we get there. We're almost there right now. But we are heading to pick up the trailer. And I'll show you guys once we get there. But there's a little mishap they had with the delivery of this trailer. So they said they're going to fix, basically, I'll show you guys when we get there what they're going to fix. But yeah, I think this trailer here is going to definitely increase my percentage as far as what loads that I book. So yeah, man, we back, man. We back. All glory to God, man. We are back. As y'all guys saw from the last video of everything that we've been going through, but I finally got cleared from the doctor for me to actually go back to my regular life. So we got the clearance on that. That was like about a month ago. We finally got cleared for that, and then now we're picking up the trailer. So we headed to get the trailer now. And once we get this trailer, basically I'll go ahead and activate my authorities, and we get back to it from there. So hopefully next week we'll be able to get back on the road, start booking these loads. But man, I want to thank everybody. First of all, I definitely want to thank you guys for all the support. Man, there's people that have reached out to me that I did not imagine reaching out. On a personal level, people reached out to me, giving me encouraging words and really trying to work everything out as far as for what I had going on at that time. But by the grace of God, we definitely are in a better position now, as you guys, as far as financial wise, I'm talking about. We in a better position. So yeah, man. I just want to just tell you guys thank you for the support, for the encouragement, for everything that you guys have done and continue to do as far as supporting the page. And I definitely want to be able to give back to you guys as well. I want to be able to live stream and help more people, not even just in the trucking business, but just business in general. Just knowing what you got to do, especially you can learn from my pain, it'll be somebody else's purpose. So you guys can learn from me and what I've been through. Hotshot is still lucrative, guys. I know a lot of people sit here and say, it's not and all this, whatever, but I beg to differ. It's still lucrative. It's just basically just making sure that you have a plan and you stick with that plan and try to just work everything out from there. But yeah, man, I ain't here to talk y'all guys' heads off. Let me actually focus on this road, and I'll see you guys when we get to the trailer. All right. All right, y'all, we here. As y'all see in the back of me, picking up a big text trailer. Right down the street. I don't have to go to another state, which I had to do for Ward Brothers. Like I said, no biggie though. But let me show y'all the trailer that we're picking up today. So we're picking up this 14 gen big text. And with this one, the reason why I said I'll be able to get more loads is because this one actually comes with a mega ramp. So with this, there was loads that I actually had at one point in time, or actually not loads that I had, there was actually loads that I was trying to get booked, and they required mega ramps. It was one I remember. I was like, I think I was in Texas, and they wanted mega ramps for I want to say it was an excavator that they wanted me to pick up, or some lawnmower or something like that. They wanted me to pick up, and of course I had pull-out ramps, but there was like 3 wheels. So since I only had 2 ramps, they wouldn't allow me to actually book the load, and it would have got me out of Texas. And I think they were paying like $2,800 for that load, man. That would have got me out, which was good money. But yeah, so now I believe I'll be able to still maximize all of my loads. Let me show you guys what we got to get fixed. So if you guys look right here, you see this light right here. This is what it's supposed to look like. And when you go to this side, this the point we got to get. This the part we got to get fixed. You see that, guys? That light is like bent inside of there. This is all bent up. So we got to get that fixed. So they said they're going to go ahead and fix it in-house. I did get a couple $100 off just because of that part there. But yeah, guys, this is what we about to get right now. So I'm going to leave it up here once we do purchase it, just so they can get that fixed. I already started noticing a few differences as far as with my last trailer to this one, which I'll go over in another video. Come with the standard 10-ply tires. I'll keep those on there for right now. Tandem axles. This one is the gross vehicle weight on this one is 15.9. My other one was 1,400. So this one's still going to be non-CDL just because I'm not over that 16,000 mark. Let me show you guys that. So we're going to look at it. That's what you want to look at. You see the axles are here, 7,000-pound axles. And I'm looking for the gross vehicle at 15.9. Where is it at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, right here. So right there, guys. We at 15.9 for focus. There we go. 15.9. So my truck is at 10,000. This one's at 15.9, so I'm under that 26. If you're 2,601, I'm at 26,001. 1 pound over. That is,
Oh, I forgot to build it again.
15? 25.
So do you want to take it right now and bring it later for the ride, or you want to just leave it?
I'm gonna just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it, and then just whenever y'all finish,
Gotcha.
stop and retighten your lug nuts after 50 miles. Okay, be sure to recommend the pressure to help avoid irregular wear. Trailer overturn.
It takes me later. Sorry? Who's speaking? This is Javier. Hi. Oh, okay, sure. I'm finishing with this and I'll be there. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Are you an artist?
Yeah, man, I got it from my mom, man. My mom was an artist.
What she used to do?
She used to like paint and draw.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
cool.
still got some of her stuff, man, in storage right now. Yep.
Have you ever thought about making
I
poetry
haven't.
or something?
I used to, man, when I was younger. I used to love like drawing and sitting down. But now, man,
You have no time? I just, I just got an iPad.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so I can start drawing again because if I do it on paper, like look at this, I'm always drawing like stuff on paper and I just throw it away.
got you. Yeah, I still got some of the drawings I used to do like back in high school. I kept all that stuff. Yeah, man, I still keep
That's
all that.
stuff from high school?
Yeah, stuff from high school, man. I used to draw.
about
Man, I used to be
20?
like in like cartoons, Dragon Ball Z's, and all of that stuff. Yeah, man. So I
Really,
used
I have never seen Dragon Ball Z.
really, man.
I know. I know I'm missing something there.
Yeah, man. I would advise, man. Dragon Ball Z, man. I mean, it used to be the thing. I know right now it may not be as popular as it used to be, but back in the day, man, we used to be fanatics about
I
it.
know. The thing is, it used to be in Venezuela. It used to be on TV like at 12,
Yeah.
and they didn't let me stay awake till then. You know,
Ah,
it
okay.
was like 10 and a half to 12 or something like that.
Never mind. I'm just messing around, man. What is this? Something that you were scared of the other day. What is that?
He's scared already.
Man, he's so
Why you mad, man?
like him. Is man, it's telling you they night and day. So him, he's like he's the athlete. He's the athlete. He's the one like he'll like if you push him, he'll like take it to the extreme.
Okay.
So like you race, if you want to race, he's gonna race you with everything he got.
Okay.
And if he loses,
Okay.
he gonna cry and he gonna try to fight you.
I,
That's
he's
him.
gonna give you trouble.
Yeah,
when
man.
you go,
He man he quick. Like man, like he got his temper is he can be
gets mad
yeah he get mad quick. But the thing about it though, man, is like
He's the opposite.
he's the opposite. Yeah, his brother. So like Zachariah, you gotta push him to get everything out of him. He won't like give his all
Well,
like
it's-
right there.
It's normal with
Yeah,
persons
like
that
he's not like that. He's more like the lover. He wants to love. He gonna correct you like, hey, no fit, no fighting. Don't say shut up. Don't say be quiet. Like he's like all about peace. He all about peace. He don't want nothing to mess up his peace.
they're gonna be a good combination.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So like him, man. He the enforcer. So
So,
like he the protector. His mom. He the protector of his dad. He the protector.
old-
Zachariah.
how old's your
So
wife?
my wife is 33.
30.
Yeah, 33 and I'm 38. Yep.
So you're contemporary, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like 13 like you did.
Nah, man.
How you met her?
Met her at the bank, man. We used to work at the bank together.
In the bank?
Yeah, man.
So you were one of those guys that you
I
used
was
to
one
go
of those
to-
guys that used to call,
You used to
man.
go to the desk like, hey,
Nah, I was the guy that you had to come and sit down and like open up the accounts, or if you
no,
wanted to get a
I'm
loan.
talking with you and your wife. You used to go to her desk like, hey,
Nah, man, she came to me. She came to me, man.
hey, you're a good looking man. I like
She came to me. Yeah, she came to me, man. So like,
what she said.
this is so this is how it started. So I come there. It was me and another guy. We're brand new at this bank. She was already at the bank.
How the story you and your wife start with another guy? That's weird, man.
Well, that was the reason why I brought him up is because we were both new,
Yeah, okay.
and we ended up getting brought over to this bank from her manager.
Okay.
So like we get out the car together. I just not met this guy. We both get out the car together. We both walking into it.
Okay.
And she see me, she see him, and then we turn and go inside of the office of the manager. So my wife, she's like a firm believer in God. She believes in Christ and everything, right? So she was praying. That's what she said when she first saw me. She started praying.
Okay.
So
Oh man, that's a story.
yeah, man. So we both come out. They were like, introduce yourselves to the team and everything. So I introduced myself, tell them where you from, how'd you get to the bank and blah blah blah. Make a long story short, is I was working around different banks, right? Because I was an overhire. So they was like trying to find a actual bank for me.
So different companies,
yeah,
different of the same house.
So like I'm going to like all these different places in Cobb County, like all these different. It was Wells Fargo we was working for, so they sending me to all these different Wells Fargos. Well, when I was working,
Well, you say you were like overhired, like
when
you
you
studied
over,
finance.
so no. So like overhire is like when they don't have an actual location for you to go permanently. So that means you go to different banks to help out. Yeah,
Okay.
you helping out at all these different until they find
Different
like
locations, but
a
all of them Wells
yeah,
Fargo.
all of them is Wells Fargo. So I'm going around all these different ones, and it was a great experience because I'm learning from every single bank, like what these people do.
Yeah,
What
it's
this
like
person-
preparing
so
yourself to be a
I'm
supervisor.
seeing, yeah, man. So I'm seeing, and there was one guy. He took me under his wing. And he was like, "I'm gonna show you how to make money. I'm gonna show you how to really get accounts."
Okay.
So he was like, "It's one perfect way to do it." He said, "Sell behind the tail." That's what he called it. Sell behind the tail. So sell behind the teller.
Okay.
So don't just sit at your bank and wait for the door, and then somebody come sit down, and then you trying to sell to them. No, go behind the teller line.
Okay.
Those are where all the accounts are at. He was like, people that see you, I guess this would be something for you as well. He was like, people that's coming to see you at a bank, he said 80% is going to go up to the teller line. 20% is going to come see you. But when you a banker, and those 20%, they come in upset. The reason why they come to see you, they overdraft, insufficient funds, they need something credited back to their account. So they upset. They lost their debit card, they lost their ID, so they trying to figure it out. And that's who you're trying to sell to, somebody that's already upset.
Okay.
The clients that you need to be selling to are those 80% that's behind the teller line. These are the premium customers. Don't wait on the door. Go behind.
Okay.
Man, so I got to the bank where she was at. I get to the bank and I started looking, seeing like what everybody do, how everybody sell. Everybody sat at their desk. I was the only one. I gave it like a week. I said, let me see how people do around here.
So where you stand in the bank?
And man, I would get up, I would go ahead and set my desk up and everything. And the first thing I do is go behind the teller line. And I'm standing there.
What's
and
the teller line?
The teller line is when you go in to make a deposit, or you taking money out, you write a check.
Sure.
Yeah, these are the big money people.
Okay.
So he was like, the people that come in here, they're not gonna be thriving people. They're not be successful, as far as finances, right? You need to be behind us. So I'll go right behind the teller line. And she was a teller.
Okay.
So my wife was a teller, so she was up there counting the money, getting her drawer and all that stuff. So I went
But
behind.
she didn't used to open accounts.
Nah, she didn't open accounts. We did. So she would send it to me, and she would get credit, and I would get credit. So it's a give and a take, right?
Okay.
So I went behind, and I was selling behind somebody else. It was not her. It was somebody else I was selling behind. And she started seeing how good I was at selling.
Okay.
So this is what happened.
Okay.
So one day, she was like, "I'm gonna give him an account." Right?
Okay.
This is the first time I ever talked to her or anything.
Okay.
She was like, "Hey, I got an account for you." So I was like, "All right, good." So
But you already like her at this point?
like
she's
I,
cute?
me, oh yeah, she was. I was like, she was attractive, but I thought she was already with somebody just because the way she carried herself. I was like,
She was kinda
she's
serious.
talking to somebody, yeah, right. So I was like, okay. So what happened was that she gave me the account, and it was late. It was like right at closing. So she left, and I'm still with the customer and working over. So I'm setting up the account, whatever, get the stuff or whatever. I get home and I get a text message, and it's from a number I didn't never seen before.
Okay.
I'm like, who the heck is this? So it was like, did you put that account in my name? And I was like,
Okay.
I just like, yeah, I put it in your name.
Okay.
But who is this?
Okay.
Never responded back all day. So then the next day, I'm like, hey, is this you? Did you message me? She was like, yeah. I was like, why didn't you message me back? I said, yeah. She was like, oh, I was doing things for my mom and blah, blah, blah,
Dad,
blah, blah,
is
blah,
that
blah.
a rabbit?
Yes, that's a rabbit. So then I was like, she was like, hey, I've been noticing, I've been watching you. I was like, you been watching me? She was like, yeah. She was like, you really good at selling behind the teller. She was like, I struggle with selling. I struggle with accounts. I need help. Can you help me? And I was like, yeah, I'll help you. I said, well, what do I get? She was like,
This is what you get.
nah, it wasn't that. Nah, we didn't go that far. But she was just like, no, what I noticed is that you like to snack. You like to eat while you back here doing your accounts. I said, oh, you've been watching. She was like, yep. She was like, every time you give me an account, I'm gonna buy you a snack. I was like, all right, bet. Man, we started from there. And all of a sudden, man, we've been married for almost 8 years now.
Oh, okay. That's a lot for you, eh?
Yeah.
Like you got married young, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got the trailer. Trailer is secured. So now We're about to put all of this inside right quick, and I'll wait for a call back. I think they're gonna give me a call back Friday to come pick up my trailer, and then from there, man, we should be able to get a load on next week of Friday. So yeah, man, let me go ahead and load this up, guys. I got y'all all in my face. Let me go ahead and load this up, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out after this, man. What up, y'all? It is, man, a few days later, about a week later now. Finally going to go pick up the trailer. They got everything fixed, so we here at Big Tex. Let me actually put on my microphone, man, so y'all can hear me crisp and clear. But let me walk in here, speak to the sales agent, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right. All right, y'all, so we just made it to where we gonna park the trailer at. So it's a few things I gotta do. Actually, let me prop y'all up so we can do some unboxing real quick, and then I'll talk to y'all a little bit. So let me prop y'all up right quick. All right, y'all, we back. All right, we're gonna just do a little unboxing on some of the things, and then I'm gonna just talk a little bit while we unbox. So first package, let's see what came in. Let's see. Should have got my knife. Matter of fact, let me go grab my knife. All right, got my knife. See what we got. So we got more bungees. Needed these. So we'll go ahead and stash those in the truck. So I got these off of Amazon. I like these because I got some from Harbor Freight at one time because I needed some at that time. And the ones at Harbor Freight, they didn't stretch out that much. They didn't have a lot of elasticity for me to stretch them out. So went back to Amazon and got those. So see what else we got. But while I'm unboxing these guys, so went with Big Tex. Reason why I went with Big Tex as opposed to like the North Star or the Iron Bull. I wanted the Iron Bull, but thing about it is one thing I had to think about was like warranties and like any type of like uh, any type of service that I needed done to the trailer. I wanted to be closer to home as opposed to driving to Birmingham to get my trailer serviced, or going to like another city in Georgia that may be a little bit out of the way for me. So I went with Big Tex. One is that it wasn't too far from the price that I paid for the North Star, which was it was a straight deck trailer as opposed to one with the mega ramps on it. So it wasn't too far off in price. So I paid, remember I paid 10.9 for this one. It was around 12. I think it was like 12.4. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too pricey. And I also got a trailer lock. And I definitely wanted to make sure this came in first before I even got the trailer. So I've been sitting on this for a couple of weeks now. So got a trailer lock. I got this off of Amazon as well, guys. I think I paid think $56 for this or so, $60 for the trailer lock. And then for the bungees, I think I paid like $30 for 20. Let me and I'm gonna get back to the trailer. So North Star, they do have places where you can actually get service in that, or you just go back to the dealership that you purchased at. Um, I believe they did have like another affiliation with the trailer spot out here in Kennesaw, but I didn't know how reputable they were. So I never really went up there to really get any type of work done to my trailer. But I wanted to make sure that I definitely had a spot that I could go to easily with the warranty. So I have a 3-year warranty. Um, it has a 3-year warranty and then a 1-year warranty with the big techs. It's a little bit different than the one I had before, but yeah, we'll test this out and see how this work out. I also have some what was I about to say? I was about to say something. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, it'll come back to me. Let's see what else we got. So this, but yeah. So anyway, going back to the trailer. I know I'm all over the place, but going back to the trailer. Yeah, 3-year warranty and a 1-year warranty. One is like frame structure. The other one is like maintenance or whatever like that. Um, the 3 years and the 1 year. So it did come with that. I did not have to pay extra for that. The only other thing I did have to pay extra for, which was like I think an extra $100, was the anti-theft. So they ended up putting like markers on my trailer as well, just in case if anything does happen as far as anti-theft. I do have that, so I did pay extra for that, like an extra I think $120 or something to get anti-theft. Uh, the experience was a little bit different though. I did like Ward Brothers' experience a little bit different. They were a little bit more knowledgeable as far as with the trailers, and they also kind of like walked me through as far as what I was purchasing and how to utilize everything. There is one thing, actually, let me show you guys. So right here, these lights, I didn't have that on my last trailer. But the thing about it is that these lights are not working. They're telling me that it's my fuse. Let me set y'all back down. They're telling me that it's a fuse that I need to change out, that it's not giving enough power to those lights. It's not really a big deal because I didn't have them on my last trailer. But since I did pay for this trailer, I do want those lights to work. So I'm going to check out the fuse and see if they work. But yeah, I do want those to work. The other thing with this trailer as well is that I did not get the 14 ply tires. The reason being is because they were too expensive here. At War Brothers, 14 ply tires were $250 a piece. These at Big Techs, they sell them for $350, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. So I also have a portable tire inflator. I bought this off of Amazon as well. So it's supposed to be like the car charger that it goes into, your ports or whatever that you put in for the tire. And then here's my inflator right here. So make sure I wanted to have that as well, as opposed to just going to truck stops and filling up air. So yep, make sure I got that. I think that was everything. I also had bought some more blankets as well because I had to throw out a couple of them because they had like mildew and all that stuff on them. But I think I left those in the car. But, yep. Um, but nah, man, I'm really excited to get back on the road, to get back to what we were doing beforehand and continue to create content for you guys. Let me put this back in there. Really excited for that, man. So I definitely, like, again, I told you guys I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. And I definitely want to spread that love back to you guys and support back to you guys. So one thing I want to do definitely is make sure I go live one time, just in case if you guys got questions. I did have a video where it was giving you guys all the knowledge as far as starting up in like Hotshot or trucking. but I feel like other people have like personal questions that they want to ask, particularly to their situation. So I want to make sure I answer those to the best of my knowledge. That was actually in there as well. Put that in there. So I definitely want to make sure I do that here, possibly within the next month or so, month or two. I want to be able to do that. Set up like a live stream for you guys. Um, I know some people have reached out like to do like one-on-ones, and I want to do that as well. Um, where you can have like a like my contact information and be able to reach back out to me. So I want to do that as well, man. Because like again, you guys have supported me throughout this whole journey, this short journey that we've been on. But definitely want to make sure I give back. All right, I think those are all the packages outside of the blankets that I purchased. But I do want to go over a few things that I've noticed as far as with this trailer, just to give you guys some of the differences that I see that may help you guys out when you go trailer shopping as well. So let me show you guys some of the differences that I saw. All right, so the first thing that I noticed that was different was this gooseneck part that connects to the ball joint. This part is different. I like the color accents on it, which helps stand out. It also helps you locate the actual piece that's going to connect to the ball joint. So when backing up, you can actually see it and then be able to connect that latch that is right there. My last one, you had to pull up and then turn to actually get it to lock. This one here, you'll just flip that latch up to unlock and then flip it down to lock it. So a little bit easier than it was on my last trailer. Not like, again, it's not nothing crazy, but it is a little bit different and is a little bit easier as well. I do like the blue cord that's actually going to connect to my lights. Again, just those small little details that kind of just help you as far as locating these certain type of things, as opposed to being all black. It actually came with like this light blue cord that actually connects in there. So that's another thing that also stood out to me when I first was looking at the trailer. Trying to think. Of course, the toolbox is another big thing. My other one was probably half as the depth as this toolbox. This one is way deeper than the other one that I had. Still the same lock with a key, all of that. But I do like that I can add more storage in there. I do like this little step here because it does have like some texture in right here. It's almost like stippling, but it's really, really rough, but helps you get your foot up there and keep your grip as well. Same thing as far as for this step as well. You can actually move this in and actually adjust it, or you can bring it out, ride it just like that. But it also has some little teeth in these holes that actually helps you be able to keep your grip on there. So that's another thing that I noticed as well. This light that is up there, I did not have this on my last trailer, but these lights, which they don't work right now, they told me that I needed a new fuse. It's not getting enough power to these lights, which I'm not sure. I'm gonna test it out and see if it's true, but I don't believe that it's true. But I'm gonna try those out as well, because I do want those lights to work. Even though I didn't have them on my last trailer, I did pay for it, so I do want it to work. That's about it. I mean, of course, the mega ramps. I mean, my other trailer was a straight deck, but this one does have mega ramps. So, pull the latch down, unlock it, go back in there, lock it back up. All right, so we're gonna lock those back up. But I do like the mega ramps. Again, if you guys are running non-CDL Hotshot, I would recommend, if you can, get a 40-foot trailer, just so you can maximize on your loads. And then also make sure you can, if you can, get mega ramps as well. I started off with the straight deck. You can get loads with the straight deck, but you will miss out on loads. There will be loads that are required for mega ramps. So if you can maximize, go ahead and get the mega ramps if you can. If not, start it off with just straight deck. It's perfectly fine as well. That's it. The other thing, I did not get the 14-ply tires. The reason being is because Big Tex is charging $350. When I purchased the straight deck, they charged me $250 at Ward Brothers. Big Tex, they charged me $350. I thought that was too expensive, so I wanted to go ahead and just go with the 10-ply. I'm gonna deal with the 10-ply for right now, but once I'm ready to upgrade it, I will go. And there's another place that I know that I did look at another trailer for, but they sell them a lot cheaper. I think they sell them for $170 for 14-ply tires. So I'm gonna probably end up going that route at $170. So, but I'm gonna first try to get some funds, you know, stacked up, and then go ahead and purchase those tires for 14-ply. But guys, that's about it, to be honest with you. This is where we at for right now, and then we'll get back on the road. I say in about a week and a half or so, we should be back on the road. And yeah, that's it, man. So guys, that's going to conclude this video. If you guys got any questions, any comments, anything you guys want to do, reach out to me, man. Hit me up in the comment section. You already know I try to reply back to everybody within at least 24 hours. And guys, that's going to conclude this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.